All right, y'all, here it is. The May 25th, Bloop and a Blast, MLB DFS breakdown. We have a 13-game slate tonight. We have some great pitching on the slate tonight. Jacob deGrom's back from the IL. And so let's just jump right into the slate. I'm going to switch up the order today. I'm going to start with my favorite pitcher because I really want to get to Jacob deGrom at 11-8. I know he's coming back off the IL, but he did have a rehab start. I don't expect there to be a pitch count or anything like that, but stay tuned into the news and see if there's going to come out any reports like that as the day goes on. I don't think he'll be on a pitch limit. That being the case, he's obviously in a great spot. Going up against the Rockies, one of the more strikeout-prone offenses in the league, and deGrom obviously being the GOAT right now. My favorite pitcher from this slate is actually going to be Corbin Burns, $9,100. I know he's coming back as well. He had one start back. He missed some time due to COVID, but I just think $9,100 is too cheap for a guy who, if you're looking at guys who have thrown more than 40 innings this year, he's got the highest Ks per nine in the league, 14.95. I know he's going against San Diego, which is a good offense, but I don't understand why he'd be $9,100. He's only been cheaper once this year, and it was his first start of the season. We've seen him over 10K. We've seen him put up 30 plus fantasy points in his last four starts. He's got 10Ks, 9Ks in his last four starts. So, I mean, there's no reason to think that he's not going to go out there and continue to do what he's been doing. I just think he's really mispriced here at $9,100. He's got a 1.79 ERA with a 1.29 expected ERA. It's just unbelievable what he's doing this season. And I think there's no reason to think it doesn't continue tonight. $9,100, again, just too cheap for Corbin Burns against any team. It doesn't matter who. So switching gears to my favorite stack, you might be a little bit surprised, but because I really want to get to deGrom and I want to get to Corbin Burns, I'm looking for a pretty cheap stack here. So I'm going with the Detroit Tigers tonight, going up against Aaron Savale and the Indians. He's got a 230 BABIP, which if you look at the projections for the rest of the season from, whoever it may be, Zip, Steamer, whatever one you prefer, they're all 300 and above. So that BABIP is going to come up. A 1.2 home runs per nine against the Tigers offense that, we know they struggle as well. But if you look at a couple of the pieces here against righties, Akil Baddoo, Harold Castro, Robbie Grossman, and Jeimer Candelario, all with over 100 WRC plus. And these guys on DraftKings are 3,200, 4,600, 3,500, and 3,600 for those four. So there's a great way to mix and match and get some Tigers bats here and keep the price of your stack down so that you can also get to the top end pitching. Now, super risky play. By no means are the Tigers a good offense. And by no means do I expect them on, several nights out of the week to go score 5 or more runs. But on a 13-game slate, you got to take some chances. And this is the chance I'm going with tonight in a 13-game slate. In a large field. We hope the Tigers can do some damage here, enough damage to put us in contention if the two stud pitchers go for 30 plus points as well. So lastly, I built a lineup like this as well. My top solo play, Alex Kirilloff. He was hurt for a while, but before he went on the shelf, he was starting to rake a little bit. He had 4 home runs in 3 games. He goes on the shelf. He's been a little slow coming back, but he went 2 for 4 last night. And so the kid can just hit. He can flat out hit. He's actually shown some really good pop against lefties as well. But what I like against Dean Kramer tonight for Kirilloff in this spot going up against the righty, the K percentage is way down. So, we look for him to put the ball in play a little bit. We're hoping for a home run, but we'll take doubles and really just finding his way on base. As our solo play in this one, he's 4K on DraftKings. He does fit into the lineup with the Tigers stack with deGrom and Burns in there as well. So there's some ways to get interesting with your lineup tonight. Again, not a comfortable play going to a Tigers 5-man stack, but one that you might have to take a chance like this every now and again, especially when you have, an incredible pitcher like deGrom and the guy leading the league in Ks per nine who's mispriced tonight, severely underpriced. So if you guys are playing this 13-game slate, good luck. Tag us in some lineups at SpoFiHQ on Twitter. If you're enjoying this content here on YouTube, please subscribe and check us out, and we'll be back for more. See ya.